My name is Reza Kalantarinejad. I'm an academic visitor in Oxford Saïd Business School, working with Mark Ventresca. We are collaborated and research together about the future of innovation. Why it's a matter and why thinking about the future of innovation is a matter? Because definitely all of you know that yearly uh, lots of money, let's say that's couple of $1 billion invested through startups or corporate innovation to create some new solution, new product, and enhance the everything that we have in our industries. And when we are talking about the innovation, failure is a part of a natural part of the innovation. It means that unfortunately now more than 90.9% of innovation that started unfortunately fail. And it means a lot for the investor, for the funders, for the innovators. And it's not all about the money because I think that when you are talking about the money, yes, if you can increase the or enhance the success rate, definitely you can increase the efficiency of your investment. But I'm thinking about the lack of impact on the society and wasting of time and maybe and creation of lots of problem in the society. So it's a matter to increase the success rate of innovation. When you are talking about the innovation process, we are talking about a very long process. It started from research on nature to understand the nature, to unlock the power on the nature, and normally its outcome is science. Then we have the invent step that is about uh, how is it possible to use the power of the nature and put it in a technology to answer to a very defined problem. And then the next step is about the creation of the product. That it means that you need to embed lots of technology together in a blueprint to satisfy and meet an unmet need on the society. And finally, it's about the utilization. I mean that the scale up of the product or service. And the nature of the left side and right side of this process is totally different. In the left side, normally you can see the people that are only thinking about the world as a material, as a phenomena. And in the right side, you have to think the world as a money, as a return, as an impact. And that's the reason there is a very big gap between the left and right side. And this is the question. This is the only reason that's normally we can see the failure in the innovation process, or there are more reasons. Um, I think that if let's again take a look to this process. In all of these steps, we have only one methods create the things that we need. And it's about uh, problem solving. Problem solving is I think that's one of the main, or let's say that the most significant capability of the human from the beginning of the human history till now. You can see it everywhere in future frontier, in evolutionary adaptation. I mean that the creation of the tools from the beginning of the human history, or daily navigation, or social advancement. Everywhere you can see it. And if you want to answer how is it possible to enhance the innovation process, you have to answer to this question that how is it possible to enhance the problem solving uh, methods. For this purpose, you have to answer what's the reason or the source of failure in the case of the problem solving. Normally, we have two different routes. One of them is about the intentional, I mean that the psychological and behavioral, and the second one is about the cognitive capability and limitation of the human. In the upper and in the lower side of this fish backbone um, uh, failure routes, you can see that the different reason. And it's very amazing that after the advance of AI, we are able to enhance all of these routes. For example, you can see some example about how is it possible use AI enhancement to answer for example, the motivation and fatigue in intentional, or for example, in analysis or in functional fitness. But in the rest of my presentation, I will go through the details to answer to this question: how is it possible use AI to enhance the intentional and cognitive capability of the human in cooperation together to have more chance of success in problem solving. And definitely, all of you know that the problem solving is the nature of this century. And for the education system, it's a crucial thing to enhance the capability of the students uh, uh, to have more and more and more capabilities in problem solving. And definitely in the future, it's not possible to do it without AI using. Normally, when you're talking about the problem solving a method, you are talking about two space. First of all, about the problem space, and the second about the solution space. In problem space, you have to understand exactly and definitely and deeply about the problem, its roots, and then define the problem statement. Normally, it's includes one diverging and then when one converging process. In diverging process, you have to explore for all of the data, all of the evidence, all of the information, previous studies. And in the converging step, you have to decide which of this information are relevant, which of these data are relevant, and how is it possible to define the best problem statement. And also in the solution space, also you have to do again similar process. And you can consider in the modern society, in encounter with an emergent problem in the society, how could be difficult to gather all of the information, consider all of them, analyze all of them, and define the problem statement, make the decision. And here exactly the point that AI can help us. In the lower double diamond, as a framework for thinking for problem solving, you can see here the area can AI can help the people. Uh, in the first step, AI can help you to consider and broaden your thinking in diverging state. And then in converging, I mean that when you are going to make a decision, definitely AI can help you to make a better decision because it's able to help you to consider more and more and more data and accelerate your making decision. And definitely it means that in a similar time with similar resource, you are able to do more and more iteration. And when you're talking about the problem solving, all it's about the hypothesis and testing of your hypothesis. And it's the reason that AI can help you broaden your optionality and accelerate your decision making process. Here in this table, you can see that because when you're thinking about the double diamond, for each step we have a specific name: discovery, define, develop, and deliver. And here we can see that what is the difference between the traditional, conventional way of using of the problem solving and AI augmented, and how is it possible to enhance it by using of AI. It's a general framework for to show how is it possible AI to enhance the problem solving. But now I want to show you some examples for different part of this innovation process, that how AI can help and enhance the process. Let's, in the first step, take a look to the left side. I mean that the research and invent. Recently, we did a research in City University of London in collaboration with my colleague Jafar and Kriti about the impact of AI on mechanical engineering. And the result is amazing. Look at the numbers. More than 600,000 papers in last 10 years mention about the using of the different AI methods, as we can see here, in different discipline of mechanical engineering. And also here in this heat map, you can see the result. It's amazing. It means that already more than 500,000 paper published by the researcher to say how is it possible to use AI in mechanical engineering. And definitely it shows the emergence and urgency of using of AI in the syllabus of engineering disciplines. I think that still in lots of university in the world, they are continuously teaching the traditional methods. And just in the research, the students are able to touch the new methods such as machine learning or deep learning or something like that, just as a course. But we believe that we have to reconsider the syllabus of engineering, science, mathematics, everything from the beginning. I mean that the undergrad. We have to work with them. And also we have to think about how is it possible to penetrate the soft computing, I mean that the AI-based methodology in the schools as well, at least for the secondary school, to change uh, uh, the way that the people think about the exploring the nature, the exploring the everything that they encounter with it. Another research that is very amazing research, it can shows the high impact of AI on the science research. Recently, in the beginning of this year, in I think that April, DeepMind and Google published a paper that was about the developing of a multi-agent system, as you can see in the right side, as a co-scientist for the scientists to make hypotheses and enhance and accelerate their testing of the different hypotheses. There are lots of details here. I don't want to spend lots of time to mention about it. You can find the paper and read it. But in just in a one sentence, the result is they are able to make similar hypotheses in 2 days that it happened in, let's say, more than one decade in the reality. They tested in the Fleming Institute for some bacteria that are so resistant against the antibiotic for making of the hypothesis. And the result is amazing. And definitely you have to take a look to this outcome as well. These are some examples for the left side. But when you're talking about the right side, I think that the problem is more complex because in the right side, you have to consider the market, the society, adaptability, viability. You have to consider lots of parameters. And normally in the right side, you are working with the social technical systems. So again, I think that you have an exponential complexity of increasing the complexity of the problem that you have to go to solve it. And this is exactly the main area of our research in Oxford. We started to answer how is it possible to enhance this process. And definitely, you know that when you're talking about the innovation is making a balance between the desirable needs with a feasible solution, with considering the viability and adaptability with the society. And again, the failure, you can see the failure in the what. I mean, if you are going to use the framework of why, how, and what, you can see the failure in what, but the root comes from why and how. I mean that your intention and your cognition. And again, if you want to take a look, you can see lots of reasons that all of them, or let's say almost of them, is possible to enhance by or take over by using of AI. For this reason, in our research, we studied more than 100 papers from 2018 till now, and then used the scenario planning to answer to this question, how could be the next generation of innovation? Because definitely you know that now we are using the open innovation as a main framework of innovation in the world. And the question was that what could be the next generation of the innovation? And definitely by impact of AI. For this purpose, for creating the space of our scenario, we had to define or understand the uncertainties that they are going to make the space of the scenarios. And we decided to say that these uncertainty parameters are access to data, still is a huge matter. The second is the maturity of the AI models. And finally, execution integration. It means that how is it possible to integrate the AI with the execution in materialization? These parameters definitely create the future of the human innovation system. Uh, uh, we realize that at least there are three different scenarios or three different horizons of innovation in front of the human. The first of all is about the AI as an assistant in this case, in this scenario, you are able to use AI as an assistant in a conventional way. I mean that for example, in the double diamond, as an assistant for the innovator, for entrepreneurs. Still, we consider that in this scenario, we are not able to access to data very well. Integration is not possible, and also the methodology, and I mean that the maturity of AI methods are not too much. Still, we are talking about the AI. I mean that artificial intelligence in the current situation. Today, I have an example for this platform for this approach. In the second scenario, we consider multi-agent system that you have a co-founder. I'm talking about the middle one. You have a co-founder with a very good integration with the implementation and also access very good to the data. And in this case, definitely you have a totally different unpredefined process for innovation. What does it mean? It means that in this case, your co-founder as an agent can call the different agent that you need as your teammate to collaborate with you in creation of the innovation that you need to answer the challenge that you are going to answer to it. The platform that today I'm going to show you is a combination of the scenario one and scenario two. We develop it in Oxford. And finally, in both of them, in the first one, we don't have a autonomous system. In the middle one, we have a semi-autonomous. And finally, in the third one, we have a fully autonomous a black box innovation system. It could be AI founder without any human intervention. And to be honest, I'm not happy with the last scenario because I believe that it could be so dangerous for the humanity because definitely we need to keep the agency in the hand of the human. And it's not possible to hand over the agency to the AI system, definitely. And we have to consider the ethical, legal, and different un, unexpected consequence of such as this scenarios. Let's take a look to the platform. It's so simple, and since we don't have enough time, I uh, I picked this idea for going through it and try to find a solution. Continuous homemade wine quality monitoring. And I have to stop this sharing and share another pages here. Hopefully you can see my screen. Um, it's so simple. Since I don't have the picture and video of the audience, hopefully you are following me. I'm so sorry. I know that it's the time of launch, but hopefully we can finish it very soon. It's very simple. As I mentioned, here you can put the innovation challenge that you are going to solve it. Then you have lots of option. I tried to preset it to keep the time. For example, I said that I want to use deep tech to answer to this question. The market is Georgia, and I want to consider the founder DNA in the solution. And I'm the founder of the platform. This information about me comes from internet. The platform has this option to search on internet and gather the information about the founder. And then here you can see exactly the double diamond based on the multi-agent system. And this is the post-processing that the system going to do that. When you start the solution, as you can see here, each agent start to work and its color change to blue. And at the end of the process, its color change to green. Uh, Before that, but because normally it takes time, I run another similar, mm, let's say that's a challenge. Um, and this is the outcome. This time, I ask about how is it possible to increase or enhance the quality of home winemakers. And in this case, the question was about the process of the creation or making of the wine. And this is the outcome. This is the overview of the outcome. This is the storyboard. This is the problem that normally the people encounter in homemade wine and the solution. And then the founder character. This is the founder. Reza is the founder of the solution. and this is the co-founder that I need to do this business, and this is the reason because my expertise is not able to cover all of the area that in this startup I need. Um, in the solution area, in the problem statement, we have a very clear problem statement, and this is the persona of our customer. Levon is our customer here, and he's one home winemaker. And this is the empathy map of his empathy map, the market size, and then um, the solution is here. We have the solution, we have the value proposition, we have the lean canvas, storyboard of the solution. We are able to create a video to show that how it works. Then we have some information about the maturity of the technology that we need. As we can see here, the technology is not too complicated. We have some financial projection about the business. We have access to the details of the projection of the uh, uh, financial projection and the other information that we need in the beginning of a venture such as this one. Let's take a look to the. Let's take a look to the. I don't know how is it possible. Yes, yeah. Still, it's working. The previous one that I input and run it, still it's working. But if there is any question, because just I have just one more slide, so I'm more than happy if there is any question to answer it, or then we can see how it works. It. Can you hear me?
Yeah, sure. I think that we can see the slide, Mr. Reza.
Unfortunately, I'm not able to understand well your question or your voice.
Now, what about the voice? Are you hearing the voice now? Are you hearing the voice now?
Yeah. But
Okay.
but it's not clear. Let me use.
So I think that we can see the slide now. No questions we have from the auditorium.
Okay, but I think that maybe the Q&A is not easy, so I'm more than happy you can reach me on email, on
Okay.
everything, on different social media, and I'm more than happy to answer to all of the question and share the more information if the audience that they need. Let's get back to the presentation and uh, uh, discuss about the last slides. I'm so sorry because I need to switch between the different um, um, yeah. If you remember, I said that uh, here you can see the comparing of the traditional method and conventional method in using of a diamond strategy in solving of the problem with the suggested system that we are going to develop it. In the conventional method, normally you use the different tools by hand, by the human uh, intensive. And in the new method, we have a co-founder, digital co-founder, AI co-founder here, that it can help you in calling the different agents that can collaborate with you in two-dimensional, in defining the and suggesting the process, and then in the data or in the exploration or different things that you need to create your final answer. This is a very simple comparing the two different approach. And finally, in a bigger, let's say that landscape or bigger point of view, if you want to answer to this question, how could be the impact of such as this platform, such as this enhancement in the innovation process on the society, I have to say that hopefully this is my wish, that by using of such as this method in the society, by using of AI, different methodologies, different platform, we are able to transfer the society from the left side as an entrepreneur, innovator oriented innovation ecosystem to a citizen oriented innovation ecosystem. It means that we have to consider or expect a huge transformation from the left to right. What does it mean? It means that hopefully in the future we can see more and more small entrepreneurs that are creating a very different and variant innovation to answer the different needs, unmet needs in the society. And what does it mean? It means that hopefully we have a transformation from the current situation of the innovation ecosystem that has just one Elon Musk to the lots of people that they have this opportunity to make an impact on the world. Thank you very much for your attention, and I'm more than happy to share more information in the future.